welcome to part 5. In this episode most of the shortcuts are going to be cool jumps. Some of them relatively easy, others quite a bit harder, like the one you're currently seeing in the background. This one took me a lot of tries to get, and it's also only feasible in a really fast car. But let's not spoil it yet and get into our first shortcut. Our first shortcut was recommended by Penny, like a lot of them in this video. And it's here in Grapeseed. You take this route, you have this in a race a lot. You go here, you take this angle here. It's fine, you know. Sometimes you slide a little bit there, but you know, it's whatever. It's relatively fast. It goes. You see like 18-19 seconds around this area. The shortcut, however, which you can't use in the race unfortunately, is very cool. I think it's really cool. So you go just very close to that wall right there, and then you land there. And it's really easy. Like, if you don't know how to hit it, quite difficult, but if you know, okay, I just have to go to the right of that ledge, you hit it basically every time. It's so easy, it saves you 5 seconds, which is huge. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Our next shortcut, once again recommended by Penny, is this time close to Fort Zancudo, next to the Vineyard. And well, the normal route, essentially you just take the turns here, you just go here and there. It's you know, self-explanatory. Scenic route uses this as well, even though that race is deleted. But yeah, anyways, if you take the shortcut, which is basically just cutting the last corner, or last 2 corners, kinda. But it has one really big flaw. I think you will see it in a second. So yeah, that happens quite a lot. That's why I ranked it high risk, even though it really isn't high risk, but yeah. But yeah, if you can finally get it, even here you see I get really close to hitting that car there. If you get it, you save about a second. So, is it worth it? No, just not. This took me way too much sanity. Like, even the difficult jump I teased in the intro essentially was, like, time-wise easier to hit than this one. But yeah, anyways, on to the next one. Our next shortcut was recommended by Skeppa, so not Penny this time. I mean, we will get back to Penny in a second. But this shortcut essentially brings you from, you know, this kind of, you know, the garment factory area or the Los Angeles Custom area up towards Mirror Park. I didn't exactly know where to stop the timer, so I did like 2 kind of points for this run. So the first is this intersection where we arrive at like 23-ish seconds. And then the next is this intersection, it's 27 seconds. So it depends on where you want to go in Mirror Park, I guess. Because the shortcut brings you right into like the residential area of Mirror Park. So if you go there, you save definitely a lot of time. So essentially go here and then up here and then you jump over the roof. This doesn't work with a lot of cars. You need definitely a higher suspension. I think it works with like cars with less suspension than this. But you definitely need some higher suspension to make it work, because you only save like 2 or 3 seconds. And if you go to the further intersection, you save no time basically. So would I recommend it? Maybe, if you have like a good off-road car, but most times you can forget about it. It's not really worth to have it in your mind, because it's so situational and also car dependent. So yeah, consider it, but not too seriously. Our next shortcut is once again from Penny. This is the one I've been teasing in the intro. And it's basically going from Fort Zancudo towards Paleto Bay. And you usually have, well, the highway, you don't really have turns, except for this one turn where you have to brake. So you see here you have to brake, because otherwise you'll just slide out, unless your car's extremely slow maybe. You don't have to brake. But yeah, you have to brake, and you see I arrive here at like this little indent at 25-ish, and the end is about 28 seconds. But yeah, the shortcut, basically, I mean, I think you saw it in the intro already. You cut the corner. It is pretty hard to hit. I ended up on the beach a lot. I thought I would fall in the water, but I didn't fall in the water once. It can happen though. And also traffic messes you up a lot, so that's why it's high risk. But yeah, you do this. I hit it with a cool flip as well. And yeah, it saved you about 2 seconds. So is it worth it? No. 2 seconds for something this high risk? No, it's not worth it. if you want to flex on your friends, sure, go for it. But it can go wrong really, really badly, and then your friends will just be laughing at you. But it's good for a laugh anyways. So yeah, why not use it next time you're here? The next shortcut is also recommended by Skeppa. It's basically the same shortcut, but from a different direction. It's a bit different. And this variation basically, well, if you start on the highway, you go here, and then you take a left, and then you go a little bit right, and you head up to Mirror Park. It's not that difficult, you know, have a little bit of traffic here and there. But it's not too wild. You see, I also used like the off-road high suspension car here. But this one, like Skeppa said, especially specifically, you can do it with a car that has less of a high suspension. So it's a little bit more versatile. But as you will see in a second, don't do it, maybe. It's very situational. In this testing, where I ended it actually lost time. But if you want to go to like specifically like the most bottom part of like Mirror Park, deep in the residential area, for whatever reason, this is like a couple seconds faster maybe. But yeah, you have to slow down too much here. You have to traffic. You have way too much traffic. Like it failed a lot of times. Then you have to get this right as well. Especially if you have a car with like less suspension, you can roll over, lose time there. But yeah, you see, like by the time we're here, like we've lost so much time already. If you want to go here at least. So is it worth it? Nah. You know, I didn't even put 0 seconds because I wasn't even sure where to measure it. But like, you don't really save that much time. You have a medium risk because you can do all kinds of things wrong, especially with a car that's not as off-road capable like this one. So yeah, don't do it. It's not worth it. For our last shortcut of this video, we have a quiet and relaxing one compared to the other ones. It's very low risk, it's very easy, and it's a huge time save. It's like insanely big. So yeah, if you're driving from Route 68 anywhere like at the Los Angeles Customs, for example, or the clothing store, or like your money laundering business you have there, and you want to go towards the city, right? And you want to take this highway, for example, you want to go to the casino, whatever. You go here, and then you drive all the way around, and you know it takes a long time. You know, you see here the time is in the 30s, and it's gonna end in the 40s actually. You know, the shortcut joins here, but you have a little bit less momentum, so I stopped the timing a bit later, like at this little road gap here, so 47 seconds. And here you see the shortcut. You basically just cut right at the start, go over this road, and then go towards like this little prison road here. So you don't even have that much dirt slow down, only like in the first part. And then basically you just go right here, you just skip all those rocks there, do a little jump here. It's still a jump shortcut. Hey, I could have said all jump shortcuts, but anyways, it's a very easy one. You arrive here like 26 seconds, so you save 21 seconds. It's very low risk, and yeah, it's just definitely worth it. And if you have like a car which doesn't even have off-road slowdown, it's even faster. So definitely do this. It saves you so much time. Thank you for watching till the end. If you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and maybe consider subscribing. I love making these videos, so if you have any other suggestions for shortcuts, please drop them in the comments or message me on Discord, whatever. Also, any other video ideas, highly welcome. Anyways, have a nice day, and I need an outro catchphrase, so recommend that as well.